everybody, and a very good afternoon to all our fans and followers online. We are once again delighted to welcome you back here live on the Massey Ferguson stand at Agritechnica. This is our fourth and final live stream we're having with you today, and I gotta say, I got the best seat in the hall. Watch it. Awesome. But I gotta leave this really comfortable chair. We will come back to it later, because right now I want to have a chat with a wonderful expert, Rémi Morin from the Massey Ferguson team.
Thank
Rémi.
you. Nice to see you again.
So good to see you again too. So, as we said earlier, the Massey Ferguson full line of products is providing answers to all farmers' needs. We have already discussed the offers for the specialized wine and fruit producers,
Indeed.
as well as the livestock and dairy and mixed farms sector. So what can you tell us about the arable zone?
Obviously, Massey Ferguson has designed a wide and comprehensive range of products for the arable farmers, starting first with what we discovered this morning, the wonderful Ideal Combine, the real game changer in that business, but also a new big baler that we will discover. It is displayed here on the stand, but also a wide and comprehensive range of high horsepower tractor.
And I think it's safe to say that the Massey Ferguson arable range is already considered a benchmark in the industry, as most of the machines you're demonstrating here are finalists in the Machine of the Year 2018 award ceremony that will be unveiled here at Agritechnica on Monday evening.
They are indeed all selected for the finalists, I will say, in that contest. So it means that they are recognized as very good machines also externally by a wide panel of journalists. So it means that we have, I would say, benchmarking products in our ranges. And arable for the arable farmers at the end of the day, yeah.
Awesome. So here we've got the brand new MF 8700S range with this amazing, and let's say, it's kind of an aggressive style, and I think it's safe to say it looks fierce. That's how I would put it. I mean, this front-end design, it's just really awesome. And this bar light,
Indeed.
The design team from Massey Ferguson really did a great job.
Glad you like it from external person again, and as you can see, they worked a lot on the design of that tractor with a brand new design common to the S range of product coming from Beauvais. At the base of that, two bi-halogen technology headlights for good visibility, and as you can see here on the top, a full LED lamp package with daytime running LEDs, offering a superb aggressive design, and also putting in valorizing actually the Massey Ferguson emblem, the Massey Ferguson logo that we are very proud of.
But I mean, while style is important, Rémi, let's face it, I think most farmers are looking for performance and efficiency,
They
right?
are indeed, and they are right. So we can move next to the tractor on the right hand side to discover what the 87S has to offer in terms of performance to our arable farmers. So I'll let you stay here, and I will stay here actually to demonstrate one of the best things to see on that tractor, the engine. So meaning that we have here a comprehensive range starting from 270 to 405 horsepower with a seamless maintenance-free after-treatment technology. But what we are launching on that new 87S is a brand new cap suspension, a redesigned interior environment, but still with a very comprehensive offer also of high technology package with Filstar 5, Datatronic 5, but also fully, I would say, easy to use and intuitive technology offer.
And can you give us some of the key features and capacities of this champion in the field?
Indeed, we covered the novelties of that tractor, but we kept, I would say, the DNA of the 87. It means that we are talking here about a Europeanly conceived tractor with a very long wheelbase offering superb traction in combination with Axobib 2 tires offering plus 26% of footprint on the ground, taking care of your crop, of your soil. The 87 is also well known for comfort with a brand new cab we are launching here, an active mechanical suspension that is taking the information constantly to give the superb level of comfort. You are in the seat, and we can actually
awesome.
move to
Really
one of the most, I will say, impressive part of that tractor. You can control at your fingertips 405 horsepower with a very intuitive terminal called Datatronic 5. That controls everything onto the tractor, but also the brand new technology offer we are bringing to the market. Outscore guidance, variable rate control, and also telemetry, a full package that we can offer to our arable customers here.
Great. And I see that you've also brought the new MF 7700S to Agritechnica. So what can you tell us about that range as well as the whole S-Effect range of tractors?
As you will discover it on the sun here, the 77S also benefit from the new and aggressive and modern design from the new Massey Ferguson range. But it kept, I would say, the very, known DNA of the 7700 series, meaning flexibility, a wide range of models starting from 140 all the way up to 255 horsepower, 3 gearbox choices, Dyna 4, Dyna 6, Dyna VT, 3 levels of specifications. We are here in front of a champion of the field. But, sorry to be so long, but there is so much to say on that tractors that we can't actually sum up everything. But what you need to keep in mind is that we also launched new 2.05 tires from 220 horsepower, but also we were talking about Filster 5 that is also available on that new 7700 range.
Okay, what are the main benefits this tractor will bring to those looking for ultimate efficiency and low cost of operation while using the range of the latest straightforward and dependable technologies?
That's a very good question. We'll try to sum it up in 3 main points. High engine performances with low running costs, with long engine maintenance intervals, seamless SCR after treatment system, a very long wheelbase in combination to a new higher tire choice, 2.05 m, transferring the power to the ground. And we were talking about technology here. Simple and accessible technology with Filster 5, a comprehensive range to bring extra efficiency to your businesses.
So the S-Effect range of tractors, well, first of all, they look absolutely fantastic, and they seem to be the perfect fit for farmers looking for high horsepower and precision farming.
Indeed.
With inspired design and optimized efficiency. You pretty much get everything
the
here.
The full package, I would say.
Exactly. So Remy, I can see that in combination with this MF 8740S, there is a new addition to the Massey Ferguson range of large square balers.
And
right over
indeed.
here with this MF 2370 Ultra HD baler.
And here we are in front of a big baby and also something that is, I would say, massive. It's a massive introduction within the Massey Ferguson world. But you know what? We have here the perfect person to describe you this machine, called Mark. And I will leave you the handphone here and you can talk with Mark for a minute about that baler.
Great.
Thank you a lot.
Good idea. Thank you so much,
My
Remy, for your time. So, welcome to the live stream. Mark Grigson, so good to have you here. Product Marketing Manager, Green Harvesting for Massey Ferguson. Hi.
Thank you. Good
afternoon. To have you. Yeah, what can you tell us about this exciting new Ultra HD baler from Massey Ferguson?
Okay, I think before we start looking at this new baler, we'll just reflect on the current range of 2200 series balers from Massey Ferguson. It's a world-renowned range of balers, very high productivity, very low running costs, produce excellent bale quality and consistency all the time. Mm-hmm. It has 2 models, the 2270 and the 2270 XD, that both produce bales in the 120 by 90 size. And this is a bale size that's becoming more and more important and is very popular in the European market.
And how do you see the large square baler market developing?
As the worldwide biomass industry grows, we're helping our customers to develop the bales that they can sell into this industry, and we've introduced the new 2370 Ultra HD model here at the show today just to achieve that.
Cool. So it appears, as you said, that the MF 2370 Ultra HD really joins an already impressive range of large square balers. So how does the new ultra high density baler complement this range, and what does it bring to the table?
Okay, it brings a new ultra performance baler, giving us about 20% more throughput capacity and up to 20% more weight in those bales. So it really does allow farmers to maximise the weight on a truck to minimise their transport costs.
Well, that's good to hear. And what about the construction of this product? What are the key advantages does this baler offer to the professional straw contractor?
Okay, well firstly it's built on a new mainframe, very, very strong, designed specifically to be able to handle the ultra high loads that we need to produce the ultra density bale. If my colleague just opens up the hood here.
Whoa, that's impressive.
We have a completely new driveline. and we run through to a new 500 kilogram flywheel that turns at a very impressive 1500 RPM. So we've got an awful lot of energy in there to help the baler run very smoothly and produce good, consistent bales. We then have behind it a new purpose-built gearbox, specifically designed to cope with the power and the torque requirements and loadings that we find on this baler when it's operating at maximum load. Under here we have a completely new pickup, the OptiFlow pickup. Okay, it has an additional row of time bars in there. Okay, so we have 80 double tines in there, and we have some new innovative polypropylene pickup wrappers. So they work really quietly, and they do help give us that extra 20% crop flow. Moving rearwards, underneath here we have the easy fill twine boxes. These can hold up to 36 super-sized spools, so more than enough twine for a good day's baling. Okay.
Impressive.
Behind that we have the plunger, and the plunger works at 50 strokes a minute, so that really does help with extra capacity and also bale quality. Moving rearwards again, we can see the new Optiform Ultra bale chamber. So it's immensely strong. It's over 1 metre longer than the current XD, and it allows us to produce these extra high density bales. And you can see here the very impressive density rams that we have on the back, and this allows us to really cram that density into the bales.
So what would you say, in conclusion, Mark, what are the key strengths of this new MF2370 Ultra
What this
HD
baler gives us, Anna, is massive performance. Okay, about 20% boost on today's current XD. Then we have the extra weight in the bales, again up to 20% extra above the current XD baler. All wrapped up in a new stylish design. Okay.
So, ultra dense bales from an industry leading baler, not too shabby. But hold on, once I get these bales produced in the field, how do I stack and move them?
Okay, well we have a solution for that as well, Anna. We have the Massey Ferguson TH series of telehandlers.
Okay.
And I'll hand you over to my colleague Remy, who's much more qualified to talk about that than I am. Here you go.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Mark. So, we're moving on, and once again I'm allowed to have a chat with Remy Morin. And Remy, we're back to talk with you again. I'm sorry, it's me again.
Oh, that's my pleasure. That's
So,
my pleasure.
what can you tell us about this impressive machine?
So we talked about big balers here, so very heavy bales that needs to be moved from a place to another. And for that we got a very comprehensive range of telehandlers to offer to our customer. We discovered two families of telehandlers, what we call semi-compact but also standard machine. And here we'll discover a bit more of the features of the standard machine, shall we? So to start with, to our, I would say, highly demanding arable farmer, we are offering extra comfort thanks to a superb visibility with the cab we offer on our comprehensive range of telehandler. It's 5 models, if you remember well. Boom suspension as well. When you are in the field, the bale will be suspended on that boom. But also LED lights to work in the longest days, I will say, for our arable farmers who are looking for the best efficiency, basically. Also, if we can mention the engine performances, up to 140 horsepower for that range of telehandlers, which is, I would say, needed for this kind of tasks. We got also a very impressive hydraulic flow of a maximum, delivering a maximum of 190 liters per minute. Superb efficiency, superb comfort, superb performances. And what we need to remember is that we have a flexible offer. You know, the two families, semi-compact and the high-capacity standard models. 5 models in total.
Awesome. I gotta say, Remy, I like both those families very much.
They are very nice looking as well, aren't they?
Exactly. They're all very pretty. So thank you so much
My
for
pleasure.
your time.
My great pleasure.
And I wish you a very great Agritechnica show.
Thank you, Anna.
Enjoy. So guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but we find our way back at the end of the day to where we started it. We're right in the arable zone, and again we're advancing our impressive new ideal from Massey Ferguson. And I do see a familiar face there waiting for us. The wonderful Adam Sheriff will again be sharing his wisdom with us. Adam, good to see you again. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm fine, and you?
Good, yeah, not too bad, thank you very much.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, Adam, but Massey Ferguson, they're really pioneers when it comes to combine harvesters. Is that correct?
Yes, we really are. You know, we've been in the business since 1938 with the Massey Harris 20, so we've got quite a lot of years and experience under our belts.
Cool. And I do think the viewers online might welcome another look at the ideal combine, especially those who couldn't be with us this morning for the launch, right?
Yeah, that's okay. We're just going to cover the model numbers. And here we've got the MF7 behind us. That's the smallest one. Has a single rotor like we have here. And that has a 450 horsepower engine. The second one is the MF8, which has two of these rotors and comes in with 538 horsepower.
Even more
and then
impressive.
the third one, which is the flagship, is two rotors and 647 horsepower. So this one is a little bit special because it's a power level version, and that is the one where we have the leveling up to 14%. So for people who are on marginal land, it keeps the combine level and they get a better productivity from that machine.
That is great.
So what I'm going to say though is I'd like, if people are interested, to have a look at our website, because there's some fantastic information on the website on this machine. Tells them all about it, some lovely pictures, and we explain everything with little videos. But of course there's many more ranges of combines because not everybody needs such a big combine. So we also have Activa, Activa S, Centaur and Delta. And the other big story we have just at the moment is the release of power level for the Activa S machine, which is, again, it's leveling, but this time is up to 20% compensation. So even those people with even more hills can get better output out of their machine.
Great. This actually really supports what was said earlier, that Massey Ferguson they're constantly in launch mode with the latest advancement across all ranges. So what else can you tell us about the MF Activa, Activa S and Beta?
So the Activa range is the small range 5-walker. It's for the independent farmer. They're very easy to operate, very simple to set, very simple combine in fact, and it gives people the opportunity to make their own decisions about when they do their own harvest. They like to be independent. And the Activa S, slightly bigger, 5 and 6 walker, up to 300 horsepower or so, and they have a rotary separator which can give you more output in those conditions. They also have the fantastic ProLine cab. It's a really modern cab, and they have a colour terminal, a touch terminal, and they have features of the bigger machines, things like machine settings and that, and automatic reel speed come with the Activa S package. The Beta, which is the next one up again, it's a 5 and 6 walker, up to 360 horsepower, and again that has a number of features like power level, up to 20% leveling, big grain tank, 9,000 litres, it has technology, we can have telemetry, auto guide. It really is quite a machine with variety for what customers want. And of course we can fit our power flow tables on that as well, our famous power flow tables.
And what about the other two ranges completing the combined family? Why are the MF Centaura and the MF Delta the right choice for some arable farmers and contractors?
Well, those two machines are for generally bigger operations. The Centaura is very unique, in fact, with 8-walker separation, and it has it's a conventional combine with rotary separator, but those 8 walkers make it very gentle on the straw. We have lots of technology in there, we have guidance, yield mapping, all the things that people would expect with a bigger operation. And we also have a very good 8-row chopper that works particularly well for low tillage conditions or minimal tillage conditions. And the Delta, that's our flagship at 500 horsepower. It's a hybrid machine, so it's a conventional cylinder with rotary separation similar to what we have here, and that has also some performance enhancing features like constant flow that are standard, and that just enables you to get the best out of that type of machine. And that can take a table up to 10.7 or 35 foot, again our famous power flow table.
Okay, so all the new ranges, including the Ideal Combine from Massey Ferguson and the MFTH series of telehandlers, these are the professional farming business solutions for the arable sector. Adam, another question. How is Massey Ferguson making sure that customers will get the best value for money with these machines, as well as a low total cost of ownership?
Well, that's of course what everybody wants, and we've got a back office that is there really. It's a sort of suite of products that are going to ensure that you get the minimal cost of ownership, the lowest cost per hour, and the reliability, and that's what they're really looking for.
Well, that is a really strong promise that Massey Ferguson is making to their customers.
It is. And those products, things like MF Care, which is extended warranty and servicing for products so that there's one cost, so it's easy for him to work out his cost of ownership. ProLease using Agco Finance, again, a similar product where it's one payment where everything is covered. We have technology, of course, things like Ag Command, which are letting other people know how the machine's running, and that can be analysed by the customer or, in fact, the dealer. And then, of course, right behind that is the real big infrastructure of MF Parts. You know, they're responsible 24/7 during the harvest to make sure that if we need parts, we can get them really quickly.
Wow. I'm seldom speechless, but it's really amazing. Seems like you got everything sorted out. So, Adam, on behalf of myself and our all over 600,000 fans and followers online worldwide, I want to thank you so much for your time during the day. I want to thank all the guys, all our wonderful experts on the stand for sharing your time and your wisdom with us, and I wish all of you the very best of luck for the rest of Agritechnica.
Thanks, Anna.
So here we are at the end of a fantastic opening day with Massey Ferguson in Hall 1920, stand A26. We hope you have enjoyed our 4 live streams we had with you today. Don't hesitate to comment, to ask questions, whatever you like. We will try to answer most of the questions. And if we can't, just ask your local Massey Ferguson dealer. He will know all about it. Also, if you want to, feel free to share this video with your friends, and you're more than welcome to visit us on the masseyferguson.com site, where you will find all the information on the full range of Massey Ferguson products and services. For those who didn't see our first 3 live streams, don't be sad, you can still watch them as a replay on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. So, also don't forget to register on our social media channels such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Do stay tuned with us during Agritechnica, as you will be able to get all the latest news as it unfolds. My name is Anna Behn. It was a pleasure to be with you today. And with that said, I can only say on behalf of myself and on behalf of everybody on the stand from the Massey Ferguson team, we are Massey Ferguson.